Okay, so a quick video on needles, sewing needles. Let me be specific. The kind of needle you use on specific fabrics does make a difference. So I used universal needles for the longest time on a lot of stuff, and some people still do, and that's okay. But I always had to play around with the tensions and this and that and everything else, and would have issues with some fabrics. So I work with a lot of stretchy fabric, spandex, nylon, lycra, knits, things like that. And I had to invest in and get, my cat's meowing, stretch needles. Just these Schmetz stretch needles. I usually just get the Schmetz ones. They work really good. Sizes vary, from 10 to 14 to 16 to whatever. I usually just use a 14 in mine because that works for me for my top stitching and everything. Sometimes I need a little bit bigger needle if I'm doing something with some padding in it. But my cat wants to go outside, but it's snowing. Cats. But the kind of needle you use on your project does matter sometimes. These are a little bit more rounded, so they go through the fibers and stuff in here easier, and they don't jab through and break up the fabrics, and it helps with preventing skip stitches and things like that. So maybe case in point, let's see if we can see this here. Wasn't super prepared in this video, but in one of the machines over here we have a regular universal needle, and my lovely girlfriend she's learning how to do some stuff and was stitching this blue spandex with a universal needle, trying to get the tensions right and everything else. And you can see it jumps, skips, things like that. And it can really be a pain trying to work with it and get the tensions right, especially if you're not used to it. And this was a practice piece to try and figure tensions out. Whereas here, you can see this was done with a stretch needle. This was the top stitching on a waistband. It's nice and clean, no skip stitches. The balance is good, everything else. So the kind of needle you use definitely makes a difference in your projects, and it can make them a lot easier. I had a lot of headaches until I kind of figured this out a long time ago. So match your needles with your project and your fabric. Stretch needles are great for stretchy materials. Spandex, lycra, leggings, athletic wear, cosplay stuff, things like that. So if you value the quality of your stuff and less headaches, get the right needles.